So why aren't people walking in the worst neighborhoods, in the worst areas of Washington, D.C. at midnight? But crime is down. Crime is down. So protect yourself. You can't have a gun. Just put the crime data right in your pocket when you walk around. If some mugger comes up or something like, hey, crime's down. Crime's down. Do you think crime is down, America? We've had wide open borders. Criminals from other countries are coming in. They're committing horrendous acts. But don't worry, crime's down. Okay, crime is down from when to when? You get about 185 murders a year in Washington, D.C. So if you get 180, crime is way down. Donald Trump is now doing more to protect the people in Washington, D.C. than the entire city council and the mayor, and any Democrat, period. We know how the Democrats view the cities. Obama sent his kids to the most expensive private school, certainly on the East Coast, maybe in America, while he prevented other minorities from sending their kids to private schools or parochial schools or charter schools because he was bought and paid for by the teachers union, just like all these people are. So they don't really care about the education of the people in these cities. They don't really care about the crime in these cities, as you're hearing right now. It's race, it's the people in the whites in the rural area, it's whatever, it's the man on the moon, whatever it is, it is. They have no answers to this. These are race baiters. Race baiters. Go ahead.
Complete fabrications.
Oh, and they all go for it. I mean, you saw that Senator Mullen, I think it was, from Oklahoma, says, listen, when I drive around, I can no longer wear a seatbelt because I need to be ready for a carjacking and be able to sprint at any moment.
Not just because carjacking is rampant in Washington, D.C. Where are these people? Probably in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Or, somewhere like that. Martha's Vineyard. I don't know. But he's right. He said, I don't have my seatbelt on because I got to get out of the car in case they try and carjack me. And this guy's a big, tough dude, by the way. Go ahead.
Mythology.
Did you hear what I said?
It's
bananas.
It's bananas. But this is the mythology on which Trump is building.
Yep.
And there is a
You wonder why these people can't win elections? Because they're morons. Listen to how they convince themselves. It's all race. It's MAGA. It's all, this, that, and the other. It's an amazing thing. Again, when you look at the nature of Washington, D.C., and you look who's trying to fix things in Washington, D.C., and so forth, this is why to these people, Republicans will always be the enemy. Conservatives will always be the enemy. They're going to keep pushing this racism narrative. It's all they got. Go ahead.
Fear, deep-seated fear, and it's not new, of cities, of large metropolises. And
where crime is down, not that we pay attention to data anymore.
In Washington, D.C., crime is down 30% from its peak.
Crime is down 30%. Isn't it funny they don't talk about how the data has been manufactured, that there's an investigation underway, there's a whistleblower says it's manufactured. But don't worry, crime is down. Really? So why aren't people walking in the worst neighborhoods, in the worst areas of Washington, D.C. at midnight? But crime is down. Crime is down. So protect yourself. You can't have a gun. So just put the crime data right in your pocket when you walk around. If some mugger comes up or something like, hey, crime's down. Crime's down. This is how they behave. Do you think crime is down, America? We've had wide open borders. Criminals from other countries are coming in. They're committing horrendous acts. But don't worry, crime's down. Okay, crime is down from when to when? When to when? You get about 185 murders a year in Washington, D.C. So if you get 180, crime is way down. It's down. That's 180 dead people and the families that are affected, or rapes or whatever like that. They dehumanize you. They dehumanize the people. They want to talk about how much they care about the people in Washington, D.C. They don't give a damn about the people in Washington, D.C. They're into the dehumanization game. Look at the statistics, which, of course, they manipulate. But even if you play their game, I don't care. People are getting murdered. Go.
I mean, it is still a problem, but it is not nearly the problem it was. The trend is in the right direction. But what Trump wants the people to believe is that there is this national emergency.
Trump doesn't want anyone to believe anything. He's in his second term, which is his last term, and he knows it's his last term, by the way. So anyway, can he run a third term? You know, you got a few banana cakes out there. Hey, we'll change it. He knows as a fact that that's it. How do I know? Because every now and then he and I speak. That's how I know. But that aside, he doesn't have to convince anyone of anything. Anyone of anything. He's the president for another 3 years, almost 3.5 years, and he's making these decisions because he believes they're right. Go ahead.
He keeps on coming up with more and more fabricated, fake national emergencies to justify his...
Oh, that's right. That border was not a national emergency, and the crime in Washington, D.C. is not a national emergency. No. Now, these are the same people who rooted for the blue state governors who were shutting down their states over the pandemic and denying people of their civil liberties. Hey, look, you can go to the state-owned alcohol store and buy anything you want. You cannot go to church. Excuse me? That's right. Or we want to go on the beach. Can't go on the beach. Why? Because we're not sure you'll be 6 feet apart. And now we learned 6 feet apart was just 6 feet apart. It didn't mean a damn thing. I always wondered, what's with the 6 and not 5 feet? The hell is that all about? Or in places like, even if your own home, you better be 6 feet apart and wearing a mask. And by the way, when it was over, I still see people wearing masks. And I look at them and I say, gotta be a Democrat. Gotta be a moron. The masks don't work. Yeah, they don't stop anything. That was another fabrication. But look how quickly they seized on your civil liberties. The Democrats in particular, in the blue states in particular, in the blue cities in particular. Go ahead.
Fascism.
Yep, and Pam Bondi, everyone else just gets behind and says, yep, we need this as an emergency, and now we need to get ready. And you saw the domestic civil disturbance.
Don't they seem like they're worried about the cops coming to the door and picking them up in a fascist state? Aren't they? Don't they seem nervous? It cracks me up. There they are on microphones speaking out loud about this fascist police state. It's coming to get us all. Do they seem nervous? No. Are they collecting food? No. Are they broadcasting from a hidden location? No. What's their problem? Go ahead.
Reaction force.
Well, let's stop right there. The domestic civil disturbance quick reaction force. This is something that he is preparing. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is in the planning stage.
But he's not a conspiracy theorist, nor is he paranoid. They're planning. Oh, my God. You know what they have planned? No, tell us, Robbie. Oh, this reaction force is just unbelievable, this quick reaction force. And there's ICE out there actually enforcing the immigration laws, and there's the national security backing up the Metropolitan Police in D.C. where there's no murders going on right now. Fascism, you can see it's breaking out everywhere. I just wanted to play this for you so you can see the lunatics and what they actually think and how they conduct themselves. And it goes on. The coffee clutch. They call it the coffee clutch. By the way, I haven't seen him take a sip of coffee yet. They ought to call it the vodka clutch, because these two, they got to be on something.
For all this and much more, sign up for Levin TV.